They're full, and they froze last night. There's an inch of ice there or more. This is what you don't want. Well, it's good that it's full, but it's running on the ground right now. See it dripping right down there? So we're going to have to empty these. I'm going to have to go get a pail or something because you can't pour it in the jugs with an inch of ice on top. This one's full too. That's solid ice. We've had some really, really cold temperatures. 2 nights in a row it was like -10 Celsius. So what is that in Fahrenheit again? It's probably 20 degrees Fahrenheit. It's really cold for this time of year, for April 11th. I got 3 pans boiling at the back. This one was boiling a minute ago. I just put some wood in so it died down a bit. This one very rarely boils when it's working the way it's supposed to. I got my wood piled up on the side here. It's really wet, the wood, so try and heat it up and dry it a little bit. It's, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But there's no smoke coming out of the chimney, which is a good sign. It's working the way it's supposed to be. I patched up the back corner. It's got some rust holes back there. Needs to retrofit this thing. We got a lot of sap. Yeah, if this jug's full, I got I think I got 2 or 3 more like this, and then I got this half full. These are 80 liters, these cans. So that's probably 45, 50 liters in there. And that's 20 liters when it's full. I just emptied the can over there. It was full to the top. It's running today. Okay, we got it going. I'm gonna leave the door open for a few minutes. It died down a little bit while I was collecting the sap. Yeah, it's going good now. Look at that. So I'm gonna add some sap. I made this thing. I wasn't even thinking about the rest of it, and I thought I should make it so we can put some bolts through this end. So I made this little loop big enough to put a bolt through, or 2. Then I said, well, you know, I was looking through for some material. What can I make that stand out of? And I found this cast iron plate. I happened to come across the threaded rod, so I pulled the drawer open, got 2 nuts out and 2 washers, and I just tightened that on there. We have now finally have a decent stand for filtering the syrup. So things are coming along, man. This is great. Well, it's 7 o'clock in the evening and we've made major progress. We've boiled everything we had down to these last 2 pans. That one's just not quite there yet, but it's really, really close. This is pure maple syrup now. I checked it with a hydrometer and it's right on the money. So, but what happens is the filter blocks up because there's so much stuff going through, so it doesn't run anymore. We're going to get the chief is going to get 2 more pots. He's really proud of his accomplishments. So he's I only carried 1 out. I should have known I would need 2 or 3. So yeah, that's the progress for today. Fire's almost out. Lots of coals. It's still boiling, but I don't want it to boil too much, so we're letting it go out. So we're going to check that one more time with the hydrometer. I should do that right now. That's what I should do. Can't be too rough with it. It'll foam right up. I think we're there. We're really, really, really close there. I think this is going to be ready in about 5 to 10 minutes. So it's got to go up to that red line you see right there. So when it's at that point, it's ready. I think it's there. Oh, it's so close. Yeah, it's really, really close. So. Okay, Chief's on his way back. I gotta get back to work. If he catches me fooling around making videos, I'll be in trouble. Yep. It's looking good. Alright, well this thing worked like a charm. It passed the test. I think it's so successful that I'm gonna make a second one. It didn't take very long to make. I don't know why. It took me years and years and years to even make this thing, but I had the material. The only thing I'm missing is a nut on the bottom. See this thing swiveling? So we'll put a nut down there so we can lock it to stop it from doing that. Put the pot underneath. And so I'll show you what we got. It's in the house. It's almost impossible to know exactly how much, because every bottle's a different amount. But close to 4 gallons, if not more than 4 gallons. That's 16 liters approximately. Yeah,